guys, Jeremy and Lily here. Thank you so much for the overwhelming support of the channel. And thank you for the 10,000 views on one of our recent videos. Please help us reach 1,000 subscribers by just clicking the subscribe button. It's completely free. Don't forget to smash the like button and leave a comment that says AirPods for a chance to win a pair of AirPod Pros that Lily's giving away to one of our first 1,000 subscribers. Also, I wanted to tell you the story about how I found this house. You may have heard me mention a time or two that our house got hit by a tornado. So while our house was being repaired, we moved into one of my rental properties. It was in the same subdivision as this house. I had already owned 2 properties in the subdivision. Right here is where this house is, and the one that we were staying at during the tornado for about 6 months while our house was being repaired was right here, and that was my second house in here. This house right here was my first house in here. I've actually owned that house twice. I bought it as a lease purchase. The tenants bought it from me, and 5 or 8 years later when they retired to Florida, they had trouble selling it and sold it back to me again. People love this subdivision. It's very safe, and it's in a great school zone. I think they're all one-level ranch houses, and they all have a fenced-in backyard. So anyway, while walking our dogs in the evening, I noticed that both these houses were very grown up and not taken care of. They were obviously vacant. So I took my phone out and took a couple pictures of them as well as the address on the mailboxes. And I looked up the address on the county website to see who owned it. And I mailed them a letter just saying, hey, I was interested in buying their house. So I get a call one day from a guy and he says, hey, I got your letter about buying my house, but I just sold it to a guy last week. And I'm kicking myself because I had delayed sending that letter for about a month or so. And I said, well, hey, you mind giving me the guy's name or giving that guy my name? Maybe I could see what he wants to do with it. Maybe he wants to sell it. So he put me in touch with the guy he sold it to, which was Tim, the guy you saw in the video. So obviously Tim's a real estate investor, and his plan was to flip this house. So guess how much Tim paid for it? Tim only paid $57,000 for it. And I knew that going in. I looked it up on the county and saw that he had just bought it. I think that would probably bother a lot of people or discourage them. People would just kind of give up and say, boy, I just missed it, right? So I'm sitting here thinking, am I a sucker to pay $100 grand for this house that needs everything? And to be honest, I was kind of thinking maybe I had paid too much. I'm not really that great at estimating and rehabbing houses. I feel like it takes me twice as long and I spend twice as much as these flippers would spend. I also do a better job and do things the right way. So he made $44,500 for owning a property less than a month without doing any work to it. Real estate is very forgiving, even if you spend a little too much or take a little too long renovating. If you're going to hold it long term, or if it's going to cash flow, you'll be fine long term. It did take me 3 months to renovate this property that we thought we could do in 2 months. But I did have COVID-19 in the middle of this. Also, our floor guy took forever, and our electrician took forever. I think those guys had other jobs, and it was just very hard to get them to show up or to come back once they started. The delays with both of those guys combined was easily a month of wasted time. So this was a great example of my typical rental property. This is an example of the BRRRR method: buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and repeat. With the crazy prices of real estate right now, this is one of the few ways that you can actually still find or make good deals today. And by the way, this was also known as an off-market deal. It wasn't listed on the MLS. There was no realtor involved on either side. If you'll hit the subscribe button, I'll give Lily a piece of turkey. Thank you. Oh, people keep asking me where the show notes are and how to see the Amazon store. On your phone, there'll be a little triangle right down in this area that you click. If you're on your desktop, go down here and click Show More, and you'll see this Amazon store right here. But here's a bunch of products I use when I rehab all my houses. I've also got a group of book recommendations, smart home products, and office gear. Although I'm a licensed CPA and have 3 business degrees, own more than $7 million of real estate, and have more than $50,000 a month in rental property income, I'm just a guy on YouTube with my dog, so please be sure to contact your professional before making any investment decisions. We post weekly, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when our next video is out. Until next time, I hope you have a great week. One key to getting the best interest rates is to build and maintain great credit. For a limited time, IdentityGuard.com is now offering my subscribers a 33% discount on their services. They search the dark web for things like my driver's license, passport, my credit card numbers, and when they find it, they actually delete it. See the link in the show notes below.